Happy Monday, and we're back for some more fun and games. And this week, our theme is yes, it's football. You know all about football, so we don't need to do any explaining there. There'll be a recording for each day of the week, so each day, look out for the new recording, okay? Everything's set up as normal with pauses so you can go and practice and then come back for the next activity. But please, always remember to put on your thinking cap. Yeah, I've forgotten my thinking cap, so I'm improvising. Brilliant. First activity. Football is all about being light on your feet and controlling the ball. So we're going to start off with toe tapping. Okay, here we go. I'm going to move the camera down a bit more so you can really see my feet. There we go. Right then, so you're going to start off just slowly if it helps, and then you can increase the speed so that you are tapping, just touching the top of the ball, but it's staying pretty stationary. Okay, you can try and go faster if you want, and slower. It's up to you. All right, just remember that the bigger the ball, the easier it is. The smaller the ball, the harder it is. So you can challenge yourself, all right? The other thing to remember is that if you stay on the ball of your feet, let me show you what I mean by that. So if I'm like that, I'm on the flats of my feet, the whole of my feet are on the floor. When you're on the ball of your feet, you lift up slightly. Can you see that? Just slightly, so your heels are just slightly off the ground, and that means you're more balanced. Okay, you can move quickly. If you're flat on your feet, you're very heavy. Okay, so you need to be on the ball of your feet so you can move very quickly. All right, I want you to warm up by doing either 25, 35 or 50 toe taps, okay? Or you can do 30 seconds at a time without a mistake. And when you can do 3 lots of 20, 35, 50 or 30 seconds without a mistake, come on back for the next bit, okay? If you find that hard to do, maybe change balls or go slower, okay? We're just wanting it to be accurate. Happy practicing, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so you've now just used your toes with the ball. We're going to use a different part of our feet. We're going to use the insides of our feet, okay, that when you put your feet together, those are the insides. And we're going to do side to side, all right? Because often in football, we need to move the ball from one side to the other, okay? Or we need to move the ball from one foot to the other foot, okay? So this is a really good basic skill. Let's see what it looks like. Move the pad out of the way. Here we go. Right, there's the ball. We're going to be using this part of our feet, all right? You need to be over the top of the ball. The ball can't be in front or behind. It needs to be right in between with your body over the top. And you can start off really slowly, just with a gentle tap or a stroke going from one side to the other. Okay, and then as you get better, you can start to speed it up. Okay, if it goes wrong, just stop it and then start again. Oops, sometimes it's better to be more firm. But keep the ball on the floor. Okay, if it goes out of control, bring it back and then begin again. Okay, right, I'm going to stop there. If you're having difficulty, it might be better to choose a heavier ball because the light balls like mine tend to bounce and bobble a bit. But it doesn't matter, we're just practicing. And the more you practice, the better you'll get. You need to do 3 sets again, either of 25, 35, 50 or 30 seconds. So do your 3 sets, 3 lots without making mistakes. So I haven't done 25 yet without making a mistake. So I'd have to go back to the beginning and start again. When you've done 3 lots, come on back for the next activity. See you soon. Brilliant. I wonder how you've got on with that inside foot. Hopefully well. So we're going to move on because we're now going to use the outside. We've used the toes, the inside of the foot. We're now using the outside. Good footballers can use both sides of their feet and they can do it on both feet. Okay, so that's what we're practicing. So this is using the outside of our feet. Have a look at the pattern that we're doing. Okay. Imagine we've got a line on the floor, it just helps. I'm just trying to make sure I'm in a place where you can see. And the ball is slightly in front of us today with this activity. And we literally use the outside of our foot to move the ball. We then stop it with the inside, cross our leg, outside, stop it, just in camera. Outside, stop it with the inside. Outside, stop it with the inside, cross your leg, outside, stop it with the inside, cross your leg, outside, stop it with the inside, cross your leg. Oh, did the wrong thing there. There we go, stop it, cross, stop it, cross, stop it, cross, stop it, cross, stop it, cross. Okay. See if you can get that going really smoothly. This exercise might take you a little bit of time. Often we're not asked to use the outside of our feet, okay, and crossing our legs, but it's really good because in football, the best footballers, if you watch them, do a lot of that crossing of one leg in front of the other. We're keeping in balance and moving the ball, all right? Try and keep a nice, what we call soft contact. So you're not hitting it, okay, you're just pushing it, all right? So it's a nice soft contact, especially if you've got a light ball. Have a go at that. It is a harder skill, so you might want to instead aim for 15 or 20, something like that, and maybe 35 and maybe 45. Some of you still might be able to aim for 50. And to be honest, if you aim high, you're more likely to succeed. So 3 lots of that, and when you've got 3 lots of that done, come on back and I've got an indoor and an outdoor activity to finish off with. A bit of fun, okay? Come on back when you're ready. See you soon. Brilliant, we're really warmed up. Our skill level is going higher and higher. We've used the toes, we've used the inside of the foot and the outside, and now we're going to use the top of our toes because we're going to be lobbing, which is where you put your foot underneath the ball and you flick it up or kick it up, okay? It's a bit like in golf, do you remember? The pitch. That's right, when in golf we're pitching the ball up in the air, same thing, but we're using our feet. And for this you need, the laundry basket or a box or something big like that as the target. Of course you need your ball and, oh yes, for this one we definitely need our thinking cap because you are lifting the ball up and it's a skill that might be a bit trickier. The ball's off the ground, so please think. It should be an outside game. Even if you're playing outside, think where the ball is likely to go. Is it going to go into plants that your grown-ups will be sad if they get damaged, and you would be sad most likely? Is it going to go over a fence or a gate or something like that? A good idea, if you've got a washing line that goes from one side to the other to the garden, is to put a big blanket or big towels over it so that if you miss the basket, the ball will bounce into the towels and drop to the floor and won't go any further. If you think you can play this inside, obviously ask your grown-ups. You'd have to have a very light ball and a space where there really isn't anything to get in the way. It might be that your hall in actual fact is good for that. Maybe you haven't got any pictures or anything in your hall and that's a good space to use. Just always be aware of things like radiators with sharp corners, all right? So please ask a grown-up to make sure you're in the right space. Don't worry if this isn't something you can do because I've got another activity after this, which hopefully you will be able to do. All right, so let me show you the game. Lobbing into the laundry basket. All right, so set up your space. So there's my laundry basket. I'm going to come up here. There are 2 ways of playing this game. Well, there's more, but 2 ways. All right, I'm going to start from here. I'm going to get my toe under the ball and, oh, I missed. Okay, it's come over here. You can't see it, but I will come over here, and let's say I got to here. Okay, let's say my ball bounced to here. This would be my second go. Oh, too much, I missed it. The ball's coming back. I'll just get it in focus for you, into the camera for you. So that's 2 shots. Yes, I got it in 3. I'd like to get better than that, so I'm going to go back and have another go. Now, that method is called follow the ball, all right? And you literally, wherever the ball lands, that's where you take your next lob from, all right? You're always hoping that the first lob is going to go straight in. And as you get better, it will, all right? So that's the first activity. The second way of playing this game is that you could have it just as 1 shot. You have 1 lob. If it doesn't go in, you go back to the start. Okay, so if that was me, I wouldn't have got anything for the first time. Okay, so if you play that just 1 shot lob, you have a marker on the floor where you start. There we go, and I get 0 out of 5 goes. Okay, so that was my first go. 0, and I've had 1 go. Oh, it went on the settee. 0, and I've got 2 goes. So no points, and I've had 2 goes. Here we go. Oh, same again, too powerful. 0 points, and I've had 3 goes. Come on back. Oh, 0 points, and I've had 4 goes. Last go. Let's see if I can get in on this go. Oops, it's moving. The ball's moving. Never good. Oh! So that round I got no points. Okay, so you can play it with a set number of goals. 5 goes. How many points do you get, or how many scores do you get in 5 goes? I could have a go. Whoever I'm playing with could have the next go. They have 5 goes. Then I have 5 goes. They have 5 goes. So you can play it in different ways. Follow the ball or 5 goes. You can play follow the ball with 2 people, and it's the first person in the shortest number of goes to get the ball in. It's a bit like playing golf. My go, your go, my go, your go, my go. Oh, you got the ball in, you win. Okay? Have fun playing that game. It's a really good fun game, and you will find after you've been practicing and playing for a while, you will get more and more accurate, which is a lovely feeling. There's another game now that I'm going to show you that you can play indoors, and it's really fun again and good for your control. So just pause a moment. You can go and play that game and then come back for the second game, or you can pause and come and watch my game as soon as I've set it up. See you in a moment. Okay, here we are, and this is stair ball. Okay, and stair ball, obviously, you need the stairs, so you definitely need, you need the thinking cap on. Please check with grown-ups if it's okay to use this space, and always remember, this game is played at the bottom of the stairs. Okay, you will be standing on the flat at the bottom of the stairs. If for some reason the ball stops on the stairs and you have to get it, you walk up sensibly and you walk down sensibly, because you need to be safe. All right. Also, ask grown-ups about the ball that you could use. It might be that they're happy for you to use a beach ball. It might be that you've got the sort of stairs where you have a hall and there's nothing in it that's a problem, and they're quite happy for you to use a light indoor ball. Just ask them. All right. And always be careful of things like ends of banisters, radiators, light fittings, all that sort of stuff. Okay. So do your checking. It might be it's a game that you have to wait to play maybe when you go out to University Park and there's some nice buildings with stairs and grass underneath at the bottom of the stairs. So it might be that you have to wait till you go to University Park, or maybe till you go to maybe your grandparents' house or something like that. All right, so just check out. You've got lots of other games you can play if this isn't suitable. But let me show you about stair ball. Thinking cap off. Okay, the aim of the game is to lob the ball up the stairs with our hands first of all, and when it bounces down, we want to control it. Okay, so we're lobbing it up. As it comes down, we can either trap it to control it, so the ball is at our feet, like that. or we can cushion it. When I say cushion it, as the ball bounces down to you, your foot comes up, it meets the ball very gently and softly, and then it cushions the ball, goes down with the ball, bringing it down to the floor. That's actually really hard, but the more you practice, the better it gets. Okay, so lob the ball, and that was a bit of cushioning there, just very gently touching the ball, so it didn't really ping. There we go. A little touch trying to deflect the ball down. So you can do one more. Oh, that one just came too fast at me. But if you've got a bounce like this, you can meet the ball and try and bring it down. Okay, so you can meet the ball. Woo, that one didn't work very well. Meet the ball and just soften it so that it doesn't bounce very heavily. It sort of stops near your feet. All right, so you've got two techniques. You've got the, whoa, that slipped through. You've got the trap, and the cushion. Oh, that was a better cushion. That was a much better cushion to stop with. And you can play that on your own, okay? You can play it with a friend. It can be that if you lose control, you lose a point. So you start with 10 points. If you lose control, like I did once or twice there, you lose a point. And it's the first person to get to 0 who's the loser, all right? Or you can play it the other way around. Every time you control it, you gain a point, all right? There you go. You've got lots of practices. You've got two games you can play, lob into the laundry basket and stair ball. And of course, you've got all the other activities you've done of all the other previous weeks. Have fun, and I'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday's football session. And again, there'll be a couple of warm-ups and a couple of games for you to play. See you tomorrow. Bye.